there's no way to up your volume, huh? Like that's
I am as up as I can go. Actually, I pushed myself up just a little bit.
Because during the video,
because I'm always quiet. Yeah. I don't want to blow out people's ears. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But then again, that's fine. I just put it up all the way. See, like I just blew myself out.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
It's just it's the like if we have 3 people or 2 people, we don't match that we don't, and it's awkward as shit. Now, like sometimes I'll have to like ultra boost your volume. Sometimes.
Yeah. I wish this was more than just 2.5 minutes. Okay. Forbidden Math.
And the Nova video too.
Yep.
That's gonna be long as shit. Man,
you
and
think so?
I'm gonna have to cut out me yapping, you yapping. It's like we went on so many different tangents.
Well, we went down so many different rabbit holes. That was the problem.
I know, and usually it's not that bad, to be honest. But holy smokes, that one was.
Does that tell you how boring Nova Online is, though?
That's true. Yeah.
That we went off on different tangents.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Jeez,
I'd usually be the first one to start yapping, and then I'd get you to start yapping because you had just a whole yap fest.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of yappers.
Mostly me, but then I get you yapping. I'm like, damn, what? CJ, shut up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Trying to. And this is not on repeat either. That sucks. Okay. I know. It's just not long enough.
Can you add a couple of them that?
I could do that.
Oh, you're the best. I'll try to find something better. A longer video and then send it your way.
Yeah, just give me like a 2-hour compilation of like that sort of music, and then I'll work with it.
Awesome. You're the best. Thanks, brother.
I'll try.
I really do appreciate that, man.
Seeing what good old Perry is up to. Perry, come on.
I'll do the intro just in case. If we make a video out of this.
Okay.
Hey guys. Today, me and Tyler are going to be getting some more lore dumps from our boy Perry Caravello. But it's not Perry Caravello, really. It is Randy Callahan getting interviewed by Tom B. And Tom B is kind of like Perry Caravello's handler that keeps him in the straight line. Sometimes he's a bit too mean for my liking, but that's a whole part of the role. Like that's his role. And we're gonna get some. I haven't seen it, but I bet you we're gonna get some great details on how Randy grew up, what Randy did with, or what Perry did with Randy, and it should be really interesting. I have no idea how. Yeah,
we're gonna check out the whole story behind the interaction of '92 between Randy and Perry, and we're gonna get Randy's side of the story. So buckle in. This is gonna be really crazy. So yeah.
Oh, that's going. That's going.
We'll also check out. What's this guy's name? Wild Joker? Wild Joker.
Yeah.
Lord.
His balls got possessed, apparently.
His balls got possessed. My lord. Oh, Lord, Lord. Jesus. And let's see. And Lord Babylon, yeah.
I guarantee at one point we are going to find a lolcow that is crazy, absurd. We're like, everyone's like, holy shit, this person's crazy. But then we're going to get Andy Kaufman. It's going to be like, holy shit, he's just promoting his music or something like this guy's an actor. It's going to be like, holy shit, the day has come where mostly everybody got tricked.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I'd be very interested to see what happens. Okay. All right. That should be it right there. And then I'm keeping the music kind of lowish.
My throat. Shit. My voice is getting weak. I don't know why today, but damn.
Just today's just not the day. Okay. That happens. And I do have to show off the merchandise that I purchased too, so that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I suppose we will pull back the curtain. There's CJ. I'm about to pop up here in a second. Anytime now. There I am. Okay. CJ, hit that intro.
Hey, it's your boys at the CRASHOUT CONNOISSEURS. My name's CJ Halliday. We got my boy, Tyler Liger. And yes, we are back at it like a
crack at it with a bad habits.
Yeah, buddy.
I should have just let you finish, but one of these days we'll get it in sync.
No, that's actually the video that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I said it and then I let you finish.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
dang, that's how deep into the CJ Halliday lore I'm in, to where I can actually like finish your opener. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Hey everyone, it's the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. To our regular and returning viewers, welcome back. To our first-time viewers, welcome home. To all of our subscribers who are commenting on, the ones that, the ones who are subscribed, those who aren't, those who are commenting on videos, those who are giving us critiques either publicly or privately, thank you. It really helps our engagement.
Only good compliments allowed, though.
Only
anything
good ones.
Else, screw off. You trolls.
You trolls. Yeah. And if you're liking what you're seeing, give the video a thumbs up and hit the bell for notifications. We'd love to see you return. The Patreon's been updated. I did that earlier this week. I'm still fighting. I'm still like wrestling with Spotify and CapCut. I can't English right now. Still fighting Spotify and CapCut. I keep on wanting to call it Capcom. I am fighting game pilled, I suppose. But yeah, forgive me. I'm a little bit of a boomer.
What do you choose? Street Fighter or the other one, the other classic?
Mortal Kombat?
What do you choose?
I'm a Street Fighter guy. So
Same.
Yeah. I grew up on Street Fighter. Drew Huntley, welcome in. Good to see you, Drew.
Shout outs, Drew.
I was a Cammy main. I like Rushdown. I like being fast. If I get caught, though, I get punished pretty bad. Like if I get caught by like a Zangief and I'm caught in the spinning pile driver of doom. It smarts a lot. But I haven't heard anything from Jacob Sockness. We probably will never hear anything from him. So that's probably not going to happen. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's one of my favorite fighting games of all time, by the way. CJ, I know we're moving really fast right here, but do you have a sneaker of the stream?
Oh, yes, I do. I showed you guys a Saint Germain. I think that's how you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe. I have two versions of this shoe. And then this is the one I didn't show. My favorite Jordan of all Jordans. The number 5. People don't like the number 5 Jordan, but I don't know what. I like it because it is more of a a clunker, like a kind of not skateboarding shoe, but like a high top, right?
Yeah, it's a high top shoe.
Like one of my favorite Jordans, and it's Perry Saint Germain.
Yeah, Paris Saint Germain. Yep.
Yeah.
Notable soccer club.
Oh, is it soccer?
Yep,
club?
notable soccer club from Paris. Yep.
Okay.
I think at one point, well, that's Mbappe. Yeah, he was a big French soccer player.
Okay.
He played for PSG. And I think for like a short period of time, I don't remember if it is either Ronaldo or it was Messi. Only like Nike decades from the 90s, if you catch my drift. That's understandable. I mean, everybody has their preferences.
But it's just such a nice black, white.
It's a nice shoe. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a nice shoe.
Anything.
Oh,
and then I usually don't do shirt at the stream, but I got a new shirt.
The Lost Boys.
Yeah, buddy. And it's actually like sick, and it also shows like the little vampires and like the girlfriend, the kid that was on the milk box.
Oh yeah.
Uno momento. You keep the audience.
You want me to keep everybody online? Okay. So yeah, I haven't heard anything out of Jacob Sockness. Probably not going to happen either, unfortunately. But if I do hear anything, I'll let y'all know. The Lost Goys. But hey, this is we're gonna start stuff off. I received Mini Manson's merch that I ordered last weekend.
Woo!
Yeah, Mini Manson was really good about shipping the merchandise, so I had to do a little pre-unboxing just so I didn't dox myself or just, be on the struggle bus live on stream. However...
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, all right. Carnation milk. Oh, yeah, the milk box. Did that come with the shoe? Or did that come with the shirt?
No, I'm just a huge Lost Boy fan.
Okay,
Lost Boy fan since I was a kid. And this was like $5 on one Etsy or something.
Okay.
So, I gotta cop it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries. All good. But yeah,
it's the
like
Mini Manson shit.
Yeah, let's get into it because he gave me a lot of stickers. I ordered the coloring book last. When he showed me the coloring book, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm probably just gonna give it to Sweeze. The next time I see Sweeze, because he likes coloring shit. So yeah, here's the coloring book. Actually, the paper is really thick and it's one-sided. Yeah, it's really thick. Like, look at the paper. It's really.
You gonna
thick.
get some crayons? Or pencil crayons?
I suppose. But yeah, really well done. It came with some stickers. Came with the Mini Manson stickers. Yeah, just right on top. Looks like what he showed on stream last weekend. Looks really good.
Does it smell? Can you smell it?
No smell.
Oh,
just smells like paper.
Good.
Yeah, smells like paper. Yep.
Check.
No, yep. Oh yeah, it doesn't smell like it doesn't smell like Nova, the Nova bead. Like what was it? The Nova beads? No, the Nova cords. That's it.
Yes.
But yeah, like then he gave me like a personalized deal. I don't know what the beaver's about, but I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
What's the beaver about, Mini Manson? But here's
because he's gay, right?
Yeah, I mean he goes both ways.
Maybe okay, so he likes his beaver too, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the magnet that he promised to throw in with the coloring book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to like.
How good's the magnet?
All the way through. I mean, it's all the way around. Graphics are really well done. I mean, the guy spares no expense.
Yeah, at this point, Mini Manson, if you are watching, maybe you should spare a little bit because you're just coming up right now. You don't want to put like Perry screwed himself over
on the skateboards.
Skateboards.
But here's my counterpoint to that though, is if you are known to kick out quality products, people will want the quality of your product.
I just don't think enough people are buying it for people to know that,
right?
And for it to.
But I think if he sells it as, hey, these are high quality products, I make it as nice as I can. Then people might get it. But here's the CD.
Yeah, that's
the CD. Hold on, there we go. I'm trying to get it to where, and then you personalize it too. Yeah, to Tyler, you know you want it.
I just know it when I had my 10,000 subscribers. If I put something out like that, I wouldn't get anything at all, Manson, myself. And so I would have to go the cheap route.
Yeah, I get it.
So it's not on Mini Manson. It's on people that are starting up.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be rude.
Sure.
Mini Manson,
I get you.
You're doing good.
11 original tracks. Okay. All right.
What are the names, if you can say?
The first one is Mole Rat Blues. He sang that to us, like, I think last weekend. A little bit of Mole Rat Blues. Entertainers Will Kill You. Mini Manson Is a Dangerous Man. I Want to Unalive You With My Love. Corn Snake Wrath. Okay. We might have to call him the Corn Snake, I suppose. Gothic State. It's Time to Pith. A play on It's Time to Piss. Seductive Kill. You Know You Want It. Let me open this up real quick. I'm just going to be on the struggle bus for just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't want to ruin the stickers or anything because this is actually really well put together. Michael Hall has the best shirts. Next best is Lily at the Billionaires Podcasting Network. Is that it? I gotta be really careful.
Who's that?
So the Lily Abernathy with the Billionaires Podcasting Network, she does merchandising for Dalton Pruitt. And I was on Cornfed, so I've seen the. Actually, I need to get some stuff from Dalton, but I need to get his ass on Unfiltered. So Dalton.
Why does Dalton Pruitt sound familiar?
He's a comedian. He's a comedian. Yeah. Okay. All right. Junebug is the 10th track on the album, and then Electric Mole Rat. So.
There's a couple good nicknames. The Electric Mole Rat could be his nickname too.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to call him a mole rat though.
Mole rat's like adorable. No, okay. Never mind. I thought they were.
Produced and arranged by Mini Manson. Yeah, he self-produced this. So and then there went all the stickers. But no, like and he even gave me the card. He even gave me like a card. That's really nice. Like a nice holographic card. Yeah. Personalized. Nice. Very cool. Very nice. Let's see if I don't think he signed the CD. Which is okay. I don't want him to sign the CD.
Why not?
Oh.
I guess you would have to open it up.
Yeah. Well, no. There's the CD. I mean, it's commendable that it's commendable for Mini Manson to basically put together his own album, and that's kind of the advantage of today is you can kick out an album. You can kick out your own album. If I was like, man, how do I put together my own album? Like my own self album, and I'll be like, yeah, I made my own songs. I sang along. Like, I mean, you can have AI as the backup music. Like you can have.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it sounds cheap, but it sounds like you're cheating. But the problem is everybody's going to use AI sooner or later.
They already are.
Yeah, a lot of people already are. like I said on AI, if you use it like a tool, then you and you're giving it good feedback and you're giving it good input and giving it really good prompts and then engaging with it, then it's not so bad.
I still like, if it's for music, like, I guess you can say, like, when auto-tune came out, people hated it.
People hated
and did not vibe with it. Now tons of people use auto-tune. You could actually technically say auto-tune is a form of AI.
Yeah.
But
yep. I agree.
I don't know. AI with music, I do not agree with that.
Sure.
Phoenix, what's his name? Phoenix Flexing, I think his name is, made a song called Rubbers. And it's like this 80s Morrissey / hip hop. And it sounds so catchy. I loved it. And then I heard it's mostly like AI. And I'm like, oh,
I'm ruined. Well, the problem is like there's a lot of things that can. I mean, like I have to end up dealing with AI. And that's how that's what journalists are up against. I understand like what musicians are up against as well, but if you use it to enhance rather than take away, like to accentuate rather than take away, it might do you some good. But then again, it's one thing to use it like in a studio, but you got to be able to put on a concert too. If you want to be a legit artist.
This guy that just made that Rubber song has not. The only time he's been performing it, he's been lip syncing it.
Oh, geez.
And you can't even.
So it sounds cheap.
It sounds so good. I hate that it's
that's the problem. Is sometimes it sounds too good, and then you're like,
it's so fun. It's so funny. This guy went from like California, rapping like he is from California. He has the flow of a Californian.
Yeah. And
then he's using trap beats, and then the first song he used for AI is like an 80s synth / it's like you're in Vice City, cruising down Vice City, just did a bump, and that's the song you'd hear. It's like, it's a really good song, but it's so sad because this is his #1 song he's ever made by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an AI song.
Yep.
It's like, yikes.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if you're, I lip sync blowjobs. What? Drew Huntley, what are you talking about, sir? But no, here's the candle. Yep, says Minnie, says Manson on the bottom. Really, really cool, kind of holographic. Yep. I likes to entertain. Very cool. Right.
He should make another candle with him, but as like Jesus, butt naked, and like you could, those Jesus candles that people.
But yeah, there's the It's Time to Piss. He gave me the limited edition sticker. Well, actually, no, I don't think this is the limited edition, but. It does cover the private area, so I think it's safe for YouTube. But yeah, here's the other one, and then this one's cool. This one's a really cool sticker, by the way, really neat. Kiss, yeah, really nice. I find myself like saying that like just at random sometimes, which is really funny. Kiss. But
doesn't he say kill?
No, Kiss. Because he's a big fan of Kiss.
I thought because kill you. Kill. Oh, okay.
No, Kiss. He'll go with Kiss.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Kiss. I can't get it down right, but I'll eventually get it. And then Drew's like from the Bay Area.
So he knows Felix Flexing. Drew Huntley, have you heard of? He's from Shoreline Mafia.
He just
Shoreline
made the
Mafia.
Song
Rubbers.
What a name!
It is a good song. I hate to say it.
But yeah, that's it. That was the haul. Mini Manson stuff is good. It was timely. It's well crafted. You can tell a lot of love was put into the merch. So yeah, great job. Great job, Andrew. Very good. Haven't heard of him. Yeah, but yeah. So CJ, bad news. Perry isn't live streaming, and I'm a little
no.
Yeah, for those who don't know, a lot of folks on the internet, maybe perhaps Tom B was kind of in that loop. Thought that Perry invited everybody over for his cookout because it is June 26th of 2026.
How are they not live?
I have no idea.
That would be a perfect time.
He did the membership stream earlier today. And
okay.
Yeah. And
that's when they did it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's not on. Yeah, he's live, but he's reacting to the Randy Callahan interview. Yeah. And that's for members only. And I'm a cheapskate. I'm not gonna spend $5. I know. So such a shame because that would be perfect for rage baiting, golden moments, just written all over the place. It's got its name written all over it.
Yeah.
But I will say this, that yesterday, Too Short and Early, E40 and Mac Dre. Ooh, okay. So Drew's
E40.
Yeah.
Fire.
E40 is great. But yeah, so I pulled up a little bit of yesterday's stream.
Kendrick Lamar. Sorry.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
He's got to be one of my favorite rappers. Even Drake's from Canada. Screw Drake. I wasn't even on Drake's side. Most of Canada wasn't on Drake's side during that time.
Okay. Well, hold on. I got to bring you back.
Drake's a bit of a diddler.
A minor.
Straight up.
Hold on. There we go. I got to bring you back from the dead. There you go. Okay. So yeah, Perry wasn't live streaming. However, Tom B did do a podcast live stream with Randy, the Handy Callahan. For those that don't know the Perry lore, and back in '92, because Perry was trying to get ahead in Hollywood, there was some sort of private conversation that ended up being a handy for Randy. Not a blowy, a handy.
Yeah, he did. He said no to the blowy,
but he did say yes to the handy.
I guess that's better.
That's so weird. But a lot of these old Hollywood executives or whatever, they're kind of creepers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And the thing wasn't for a movie, a big time movie, or even a C movie. It was for a shitty commercial.
It was for commercials. What are we doing?
Late night commercials too, not something you'd see.
That's what's baffling about it. So why don't we go ahead and we're gonna play a little bit of this. We're gonna get Randy's point of view, and I don't know if this is a LARP. I don't know if this is the real Randy Callahan or this is just...
I think it is.
Okay. All right. So you're going to lean into that. Okay.
I think I'm almost... Yeah, we'll say it is.
And then for just some reference sake, this is Tom B right here. So if you see my cursor, it's not very good. But the guy... Perry's... he has the Perry backdrop.
Oh.
Yeah. He has the Perry backdrop. So...
Oh, true.
But yeah, that's Tom B. He's talking with Randy. So let's see what Randy's talking about.
Yeah, it's that guy. So why don't you explain to us, how does Perry Caravello come into your life?
How did he what?
How does he come into your life? How do you interact with Perry Caravello back in 1992?
So I have a casting company, and I'm casting a feature film. Let me tell you that the penny saver is like what you get in the mail for advertise when they slip free advertisement in your mail. That's what the penny saver is.
Good old penny saver.
I don't use the penny saver, never use it. It's just a rag magazine. Nobody in the industry uses it.
Would you use LA?
It's just a rag, according to Randy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The only person to use it is Perry. The only person.
Hey, he's got to find work somewhere.
I would either use mostly the breakdown services, or the casting call services, and of course the Hollywood Reporter. You know, because that's what everybody would read. So we would use those for.
He knows his
to
shit.
Announce that we're casting something or we're looking for specific things.
So far,
and because I'm a casting company, I have an extras casting division. Extras come into our office because they know we cast extras, and they sign up with our agency. And they paid back then. They paid us $35 to sign up to be an extra in movies.
That's not very much.
And so, somewhere he saw that we were casting Tehachapi, and he came in, and he filled out the paperwork. He paid his money to be an extra.
To Sally, I'm assuming.
To Sally, I never did see that. I had too many other things I had to take care of.
Right.
Because I'm negotiating major contracts with stars. I'm casting.
Are you saying, Randy? Are you saying that Perry's not a legit star?
Come on, he's in Windy City 8.
A cult classic, mind you.
Disrespectful.
Disrespect.
The talking roles and stuff. So I don't have time to deal with somebody who's coming in just to want to be an extra on a set. They fill out a card, an index card with their name, address, phone number, their height, weight, that kind of stuff.
Oh God, I can't imagine Perry's height and weight. Well, he was fit back then, so
he'd be like 6'3", 130 pounds. Just a lie.
Oh my Lord.
And we have a picture of them. Some of them, a lot of them have headshots, or they'll bring a Polaroid, or we'll take a Polaroid, and we attach your card to it. And then when a call comes up and they say, and in this case, the call came up from Tehachapi saying, we are shooting a jail scene at the old jail in LA. It's closed down. And
so anybody who knows the movie, because I know and people have seen the movie, there is a big jail scene in the film where the two female leads, Christina Aguilera Pena, are visiting like somebody, an ex or somebody like that.
Right, and
so
and
it was a movie.
Female leads go to the jail because
I always thought it was a commercial.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
Yeah.
Tehachapi sounds really familiar now. So I was wrong about a couple things. My bad, guys.
That's okay. It gets a little muddy with time.
Their boyfriends are there, and they're
going
to interact with them. So this particular day, they were using all men. There were no females on the set. It was all men because they were prisoners.
All guys.
Just like Perry likes it.
Sasha's party.
Perry likes
I don't want people who look like thugs, or and Perry's like, well, I'm Italian, so okay, we'll put an Italian thug in jail. I'm okay with that. So that was originally how he got it. I never saw him before he was put on that set. I never saw him. The package was put together by Sally and sent over to the producers. They chose the people. We then call them up, give them their call time. And
now, you've cleared this up last week when you were on PCL, but just so we know, because in his version of things, you originally cast him for a billboard ad for Alvarado Hospital. Now that's just
nonsense. All I can tell you is that's false. Alvarado Hospital, the actual hospital, is located in San Diego.
Right.
And if they're doing a print shoot, I don't know about it because I don't do print shoots. That's ad agencies do that kind of stuff. Ad agencies do print shoots. Even when a movie poster comes out, those posters are done by ad agencies. They're not done by the production company itself.
That tracks, I think. Yeah, because print and video sometimes, before these multimedia companies, like they became more multimedia. Like there was like ad agencies that would take care of just exclusively print, and then there'd be like ones that would just take care of video. They'd have their specializations.
Doesn't this guy look like a guy that would work in the industry back 25, 30 years ago?
Maybe.
Doesn't that just like he has that aura about him, for good or bad?
Yeah.
And he's really good at speaking right now. Doesn't seem like he's reading like line for line a script of any sort. So he's either doing really good right now, or this is true,
or he knows his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're sent out to the ad agencies. So I didn't know anything about this print ad that he was doing. Never had anything to do with it. There's an old closed down hospital, and it still is, in Los Angeles, that production companies use when they're filming medical scenes, and they go in and dress it up with the equipment, the beds, whatever they need.
Right.
And it was originally called the Alvarado Hospital, I think maybe in a diagnosis murder scene or something like that. I don't remember. I just know that I never had anything to do with the print ad. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the Alvarado Hospital in Hollywood or in San Diego. Don't know anything about it. So no, I had nothing to do with that.
Okay. So your first encounter, so that, although the timeline works out because he did have a pay stub from the Alvarado Hospital on July 3rd, 92. Yeah. And I mentioned this to him in his version of things, he got in trouble and the Shannon Doherty looked like, and by the way, if you're telling people that like, he really, the Shannon Doherty looked like was actually a guy, that's a Bravo troll. That's like, that's some serious disinformation. Yeah. I never, this is my first time hearing that.
You can show me payroll stubs from 4 different movies that you shot 4 different days in a row. If you're only on mine one day, and maybe he booked Alvarado.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Sure.
That Doherty girl, that Doherty look-alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know if they'll explain this, but that's who Perry was hitting on at first. And then that news got back to him and some other people, and Perry got yelled at, like, "Yo, you are harassing this woman that doesn't want anything to do with you." And so that was another thing where it's like, hey, I'll give you this and you're in trouble. So I think that's how it is. So give me a handy kind of. So it was like he was getting in somewhat trouble with this,
Perry, don't be a creeper to girls, please don't.
Yes.
Yeah, please don't be creepy to girls.
Apparently that Doherty was a guy though.
Ooh, that's even worse.
That's what he just said. He's like, I guess it was a top tier troll, like Tom B said.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because this lore is so extensive. It's so extensive.
It's so deep.
Yes.
It's very deep.
Like, yeah.
It's like if people got into Chris Chan or they got into Cyrax right away. Like it takes CJ, it took me like a week to kind of get myself acquainted with the whole Cyrax lore.
And you're still learning.
And we're still learning about the goblin. And I think it took me even longer to kind of like really understand Chris Chan as well. So like the rabbit holes go deep.
Yeah.
No wonder why the documentaries are, they're up to like part 247 or they're like 6 hours long. So
yeah.
Before Tehachapi, I don't remember what the dates were
I don't
for
know.
that or after. You said it was right in that time frame. So listen, he could come in my office, work for me today, and we're done. We're not shooting the jail scene anymore. We don't need him. We're not going to repeat him. And he can go out tomorrow and work for Central Casting or another one, get another job doing something else or an ad agency. I don't know. So that's just bullshit to me that the dates are close to each other or coincidental. It's just
the only reason I bring it up is in his version of things.
Yeah,
he pulls over the Shannon Doherty lookalike, and that's changed over the years. Back when he first still told it, he tried to F this woman on the freeway, his exact words, and then I tried to lean in by a goodbye kiss, and she recoiled, and then she called Randy Callahan. the next day. In fact, at times he's told it. He said they were Bonnie and Clyde. They were working together to get me in that office. You know, you and the Shannon Doherty look like. So
it's
my
true.
My point in saying this is, in his version, you called him the next day, get in my office, but the next day is July 4th.
Yeah.
There's no office open July 4th.
I'm not working July the 4th. I'm not working that whole weekend. My whole office is
so I just wanted to clear that up. So you had nothing to do with the billboard ad. He's
correct.
Confused about that. Okay,
correct.
So let's get back to.
That's a good way to put
this for a second.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Like that he's confused rather than lying. Because I mean, 1992. That's a long time ago. That's a long ass time ago. I hardly remember anything from 1992.
Same.
I mean,
born 96.
Well, you were born 96. So. But like, I hardly remember anything in 1992. So like, I mean, I hardly remember anything in like 2002, like save that I was a sophomore in high school, but I don't remember the minute details like about some sort of things. Yeah.
And isn't it like this really does feel real because he's going, oh, this is bullshit. That couldn't have happened, this, that. If he was lying, this guy, he would just go along with whatever they're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's saying, no, that's bullshit. And so I really now, I think this is real. You never know. You just never know. And,
well, it gives me the impression that Perry, like many like small actors in Hollywood, they operate like freelancers.
Yes.
So like you can go to one casting company, get a small role or, very minuscule or get extra work. You get paid for that. And then, you get paid. Then you can go to another casting company, hop on with another deal. It's like it's like a freelancer in journalism. You're working for multiple outlets, and then you get different types of checks.
And that was kind of normal back in the day, correct?
Oh yeah, it's still normal now. Okay. Like there's still a lot of gig workers out there.
Nice.
In media, I know people that they work other than working for a particular media outlet, they get, because it doesn't pay the bills anymore. You can get revenue from other sources. Like that's what I had to operate with last year. So
yeah,
like,
have you ever had to give anybody a handy?
No.
Good.
I just had to fill out paperwork. That was the extent of it.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, a lot, way better, way better.
So he goes out and he goes to work. We put him out on this set, and I get a call from the first AD, the first assistant director on the shoot. And he's explaining to me that they don't want Perry back on their shoot because they caught Perry dumpster diving.
Please explain to us what dumpster diving is.
Yes. So on a lot of movie sets, they have dumpsters out there because when they're done shooting scenes, they will throw out props. They'll throw out costumes that got messed up. They'll throw out sets that they're not going to use again, or like there's something got set on fire. And so they throw them out in a dumpster outside the set, and then they haul that dumpster off after they're finished filming, and they go empty it wherever they empty it. And Perry decides to go dumpster diving.
What's the problem?
He's half in. His ass is up in the air, and his legs are up in the air. You cannot see his torso down because he's digging in this dumpster. And I know this because the first AD took a Polaroid, and when they sent me over the pay stub, the sign-in sheets, he sent over that Polaroid. And God, I wish I still had it today.
Please tell me you have that Polaroid.
I don't. And
my God.
I'm telling you,
it is like a Sonichu medallion or Cyrax's style is. It's the Polaroid where Perry's dumpster diving.
Ass up.
Yeah.
Ready to go for Randy.
Up. Oh my Lord.
Burned in my brain.
He can't. Perry. I maybe after the Windy City Heat, after them throwing him in the dumpster so many times, maybe just got to enjoying dumpster diving. I don't know.
But this was back in '92. Wasn't Windy City Heat produced like?
Oh,
yeah. So this
Good
is before.
call.
Yeah.
Good call. Okay.
It was yesterday. That's how I realized what was going on.
Oh my God.
And because I mean, look, this is 32, 33 years ago.
Agreed.
What is he looking for? Just some prop or something?
Yeah. He's gonna take out
That's
whatever
fine.
he thinks is good.
Okay, so Windy City Heat was produced in 2003. This is like 11 years ago. 11 years before. 11 years before, like, this is like when probably Perry was really starting out. So.
Damn, I thought it was like in the late 90s or something.
It seems like late 90s, but it's 2003.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, the things were going in the garbage to begin with. Let Perry dumpster dive. I don't get that.
I mean, unless like the trash is nasty, then probably wouldn't be wise to go dumpster diving. But
after the shoot,
well, I mean, it could be like LA, like in the early '90s too. You know, you could still have like a few like a rogue needle or two. You know,
Perry's not afraid of needles.
No.
Going to be some props or memorabilia or whatever he's looking for. I don't. But he's dumpster diving, and that is a big no-no.
Oh,
among other things, because you're in the industry, there's a hierarchy how all this works. But
of course, and Perry breaks that hierarchy on any set he's on.
He's a rebel.
Yeah, you're not going to walk into the Stars trailer while they're on set and pick up a pair of their socks or shoes or something to take back, because if you do, your ass is grass. So I did call him into my office because the complaint came in about him dumpster diving. And I don't know what else you want. That's how I originally met him in person.
Okay.
And
wait. So him getting in trouble on the set of Tehachapi for dumpster diving.
Right.
They don't want anything to do with him anymore.
What's that?
The accent, rebel, as Perry would say.
God, Perry. Don't go dumpster diving in Hollywood, kids.
We don't want him back.
That's correct.
Now, was he supposed to come back? Was he supposed to be there for more than one day?
I don't honestly remember if the shoot went on more than one day or not. It wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, no, he was gone. So
yeah,
that's what gets Perry to come into your office.
Correct.
So is this the next day? And how does that happen? Because
we're not there over the weekend. I get the package from the first AD after the shoot.
Perry's package?
Over. It has all the extra vouchers and stuff in it for payroll. And any other notes they have, or new locations, new call times, whatever. So it all comes over in a package along with that Polaroid.
Okay.
So
you're looking at the Polaroid, you're probably like, look at this asshole.
Yeah, I know, I know. And because he did
literally,
that's a damn lie. I wasn't doing that. Like, okay, brother,
but there was a
on.
Polaroid.
He wasn't going to come into my office. First, I just called him and saying, "Look, you can't go back on this shoot, and you can't work for my company anymore because the AD said you were dumpster. I wasn't doing that. I'm dumpster. I said, okay. Well,
wait, so this is now a conversation you're having in person.
This is a conversation on the phone.
Oh, on the phone. Sorry.
When I'm on the phone, when I'm calling him to say you're not going to see, I wasn't going to say.
Why would you wouldn't be calling him into the office, because this is beneath you.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to call him in over it. I just called him to let him know he wasn't going back on our sets because the AD complained that he was dumpster diving. Well, he was so defensive about it, and I had the Polaroid, and I said, well, why don't you just come on in, and we'll talk about it, because I have.
I would give anything to hear this phone call.
Yeah. So that's how I initially met him in person. The one and only time I actually met him in person was over this particular incident. But then it took a different direction after that, So
what direction?
Okay, so let's set the stage.
He's smiling.
And the way he describes your office, he's listed different locations.
Here Randy comes.
He said, like, how do I put this? Like there was some Heidi's right outside, and then there was some kind of sliding door, like you'd see in somebody's like 70s basement that separates the laundry room.
Yeah.
Where it's like some sliding door, and you're in your private office, and that's where he enters, and you're like, well, you're in big trouble, mister. And he's like, and then you start staring at his crotch. So
What?
Let's just set the stage. What is your office like?
So
what? He starts.
This is when Randy comes, baby.
Oh, Perry, watch out.
first of all, you ought to try to write a movie about this. You're pretty good at, exits, the doors. That you're pretty good at telling that. But and I also recall somewhere in one of the podcasts, he claims my office was at a studio. And I'm an independent casting
That's an older version of him telling it. He did say that, yeah.
I'm an independent casting director. I have my own office. I did not have an office at any studio ever.
Okay.
I have worked in studios when they were doing a shit pre-production, where I'm in with the director, the producer, the ADs putting together, what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But my office, and in 1992, my office
They're blue-balling us.
almost on the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Cahuenga. And
Okay.
it was an old jewelry store.
I think what Randy and Tom B are doing, they're just providing context. So,
well, they're blue-balling me.
we'll keep hanging on bated breath because they got to paint the scene real quick.
Store. And it was one room, one big room. And there was a cage at the front door. You had to press a button because it used to be a jewelry store to get in.
Right.
And there were only 3 people working at that time in that particular office. Sally was one of them, and then I had a friend named Peter who also assisted me, and he'd answer the phones, he'd go through pictures, stuff like that. So my office was just one big room at the time.
So you didn't have a private area where you could be one-on-one with somebody?
No, there was no reason to do that. You come in and the room is big enough because it's a whole, like, inside of a building. There's just nothing there but the room. It's like an old jewelry store when you walk in. And so it's big enough that I can have a desk over in this corner and set up a camera and come in and audition you and put a couple of couches and chairs around for you to read your size while Sally's over here registering them, getting them signed in and that kind of stuff.
So Sally's seen everything?
I really just wasn't in there that much.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
I didn't need, there wasn't a reason except for paperwork, or if I had an audition going on to bring people in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in that office most of my Total Eclipse career. At one point,
you would have definitely been there in '92.
Yes, I can show you. I have a story about that with you know who Bob Kane is, right?
Who?
Bob Kane.
Oh yeah, the creator of Batman.
Correct. So the windows were all windows across the street out onto Sunset, and I had displayed a bunch of movie posters that I have. Some of them I still have hung up here in my house. And Bob Kane was walking by. He just looked like a bum, a homeless bum. A lot of homeless people out there.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's standing out there, probably for a half an hour looking at my posters. Then he tries to come into my office. He opens the door, comes in that cage. And I'm like, get the hell out of here, you old bum. I'm not giving you any money. That's how he's dressed. I just thought he was a homeless bum. And he says, no, I want to talk to you about buying one of your posters. And I'm like, you don't have a pot to piss in. You couldn't afford that poster. Get out. And he nagged me enough. So finally I let him in because he said, hello, my name is Bob Kane. And I said, yeah, and I'm the president of the United States. You're homeless old bum. This is how I'm talking to him. And he says, no, seriously, my name is Bob Kane. And I didn't realize who that was. I mean, I knew who he was.
And he's probably really big at the time because that's like the Tim Burton film had been out. It was huge, obviously.
Exactly. So, I mean, I knew who Bob Kane.
One of the best Batman movies.
Bob Kane in person. All I saw was this homeless, dirty-looking little clothing bum. And he said, no, I'm Bob Kane. And I said, prove it. Show me your driver's license. So he whips out his driver's license, and some bitch is Bob Kane. Now I'm down on my hands and knees going, oh, dear God, I am so sorry.
How far down are we talking about?
Yeah, this is how you don't judge a book by its cover. And
got him.
Kiss! Welcome in, Minnie Manson. Good to see you.
Yo, you're right about the kiss. I thought he said
kill. I was so embarrassed.
Nope.
I gave
kiss.
And in exchange, he took a piece of my letterhead and he drew a Batman. His bat cowl on the front of it, and it says Randy Bat wishes Bob Kane 92.
That's great.
Yeah, and I still have that pictures hanging up in my living room. So that's where I know where I was in '92. That's the only place I
know. That's what that's the thing about recalling things like this is you got to associate it with something.
Right. And listen,
when I think about '92 or
Yeah, I'll never forget the Bob Kane story. That's too big of a of a deal for somebody. That's like Perry calling that guy the F word. Okay.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Some things are hard to forget. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Perry's
in your office,
maybe you said both.
And everybody is in earshot of what's going on between the two of you?
That's correct. Because let me say this, Tom. Nobody ever came into my office alone with me. There was always somebody there in my office because back in that day, the old casting couch story gets around a lot. And
right. Well, there's a whole adult film genre about the casting couch.
And I wanted to make sure that somebody couldn't accuse me of that because there was always somebody, especially when we're casting stuff that have children in it. You don't ever want to be left alone. And being a gay man, more than anything else, I don't want to be alone in a room with children.
Oh shit! So he does say he's gay.
It was my policy, regardless of what I was casting. Either Sally was always in there with us when we're taping.
I didn't think he'd be openly
somebody
gay.
was always in there with us.
Right.
I don't care who it was. And when Perry comes into the office, he's dealing.
I didn't think he'd be openly gay, to be honest. And he doesn't seem your typical gay, to be honest with you.
You'd be surprised. I knew a lot of people. I didn't know they were gay until they told me they were gay.
Yeah, and then when he mentioned it, I guess his voice does have an inflection, not a large one by any means, but you can hear it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, there's it's just anybody who's anybody. They can. Just don't judge a book. I can't English right now, but don't judge a book by its cover. You never know. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Nice magnets, Manson.
With Sally, and not high. I don't know who
the merchandise is really well put together. Nice job. I appreciate that.
Right.
High quality.
There's no Heidi involved here. I don't know where he gets
in my life. There's not right. Yeah. So that's the process he has to go through. And he has to come through the door. Everybody had to do that. That was the staple. That's what made the wheel turn.
And I would have to imagine that him coming in is kind of...
Yeah, I got the CD, the coloring book, the candle, and the big magnet, and a lot of stickers.
We went through it, all of it at the beginning.
Yeah, we went through it we went through it a little bit ago. But yep, well done merchandise, high quality merchandise.
Kind of annoying to you because you have more important things to deal with.
Correct.
So this is an annoyance, and the only reason he's coming in is you want to show him the Polaroid. Big listen, you were caught red-handed. I have the evidence,
and he's lying to me about it, and I'm like,
right. So this is this is kind of like shit. I got to take care of this this dingbat that got thrown off the set.
Get to the interaction
because listen,
my balls are now purple.
That there's extras are their own little group, and every extra that you see on a set, you'll see on another set sooner or later. And they all talk, they all remember. They don't and I'm sure that this stuff that Perry did with some inappropriate behavior with these women and calling this guy the F word, I'm sure they all had it was yeah about it, gossiping about it.
Yeah.
And I don't have time for that. I just don't. And the production companies don't have time for it. And if I didn't stop sending him on sets, they would never use me again. They wouldn't call me again. Because
hey, this is the guy that we took the Polaroid of. He was dumpster diving. Inappropriate for really anybody.
Right, and they have to know.
But I think it's one of those. It's one of those things that it's a no-no, and you should know that it's a no-no. When I was when I was in professional wrestling, there were a lot of no-nos.
No, I get that.
Yeah. So
it's more, I think, the harassment and going into the stars' rooms. That I think that.
Yeah, that's where that gets a little out of line, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't barge into stars' trailers, please. Please don't.
And then act like Perry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't act like you did.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
They have to know that they can trust me and rely on me to do the right thing for them and their production. Because look, this shit costs them money. When you disrupt a production like that, it costs money. If he pissed that guy off that he called
Shabisky, welcome in.
The F word enough,
Shout
that
outs.
guy could have walked away and said, "I'm not going to shoot today. I'm going to go home."
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean, it's the balls on him.
$4 million to the production company because they can't shoot because he's upset that
Oh,
this little
Shabisky.
piece of shit.
Can we pause it?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember watching you in the drunken pot, the peasants for a while. You might remember me, CJ Halliday. I'd actually come into your streams quite often, here and there, last year and the year before. But yo, shout outs to one of my favorite stoners.
That's a good way to put it. But from Drunken Peasants, really?
Yeah.
So these Shabisky?
Yeah, he was a guest. He was a guest, like a guest star or a guest host.
Okay, like a guest host. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Might have to drag him on an episode of Crash Out Connoisseurs. Who knows?
Yeah, I'd love for you, Shabisky, to come on.
Extra, call him the F word. And so there's a lot that goes on that's intertwined with working in this industry. And I'm over here, they need to know if they can't trust me not to let him come back on a set, how can they trust me to negotiate a contract with a major celebrity and then keep that information secret? Because I get their...
Oh, yeah, you are the co-host. There we go. See, we got confirmation right there.
There we go. Yeah, I'd love if you'd like to be on the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. We'd love to have you.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, we'll make room. We got plenty of room on the table. We got plenty of chairs at the table. So, yeah. But very cool. Welcome in. And then, yeah, Minnie Manson. Yeah, hey, keep up the good work on the merch, all right? Because the merch is really, really super nice. It's well done.
Real names, their social security numbers, their real
okay,
addresses,
come
their real phone
on,
numbers,
come on,
their shoes,
come on,
I get
Randy.
all
Let's
that.
get to the good part.
And there has to be a level of confidentiality.
But before either Randy confirms nor denies the whole handy thing, I do want to point out one thing. I mean, it's an open room. So if the handy ever went down, like Sally would be in the room with them. So,
yes.
Like, there would be a witness. And so, like, I mean, Perry's story really has no legs to it, unfortunately.
That is true, yes.
Yeah.
Also, he did lie about, I went to a studio. I think that him lying about that was he wanted to sound like it was a bigger thing than it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That lie I can understand. But there's lots of inconsistencies that I'm like, weird. And I'm glad they're bringing it up. Yeah. It makes it more real. I think it is real. You know what I'm saying? It gives that authentic kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, I agree. Because he's describing his office so well. And, I mean, he even attached the story of where, Bob Kane was basically a bum on the street. And he was like, shoo, bum. And then it's like, no, wait, seriously, like, I'm Bob Kane. So, like, okay, so I feel like it does have some legs, but, like, there's still, like, a little piece of me that's like, should I believe Perry? Like, because it's been such a PTSD moment for Perry Caravello. To give Randy the handy in 92. Maybe it's just like, it could be just a meme now. Like, where it's like, well,
But he hates it. Like, he hates it.
Oh, he seethes.
So I'm thinking it has to be true, but lots of it, he's either fumbled and forgot about lots of the details. Perry's memory is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to take him with a grain of salt. But I think lots of things might not be real or whatever, but the main thing is him giving out a handy to Randy. I'm going to believe, and I want to believe. But my blue balls have now became purple because of us waiting for so long.
Right. Yeah. Well, but also at the same time, he did openly admit, hey, I'm gay. So it's not beyond, it's not completely beyond the realm of possibility. But the more I'm listening to Randy, like, I'm thinking it was just a big fabrication. Or it was one of those things where, like, it was a rumor and the rumor ran wild. But then again, I mean, it traumatized Perry so much to where...
Yeah, I think it's real. It's got it.
Okay. All right. But let's let Randy continue just for a little bit longer. We'll check into Wild Joker, but if we run out of time on Wild Joker, we can always go back to Wild Joker, but we'll check and see what Lord Babylon is up to.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah, we'll check out some new Lord Babylon reels. Yeah. Wow. I don't even want to know how to describe Lord Babylon. He's kind of like he's like the great value Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
He's except that, like,
named Chad.
Yeah. And then we have an update from Cassandra as well. So, all right. Well, let's not wait any longer. Let's see if this happens or not.
For me, in order to do that kind of job, or they would never hire me.
So, do you have a photo of what you looked like back then? Because we've seen Perry in '92. Do you happen to have any photos of?
I do. I don't know. I don't know how I can bring it up on my camera, but I can show you one I have up on the wall right over here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a big deal.
Yeah. See if I can get it. Can you see that?
There he is.
Yeah. That's my grandparents next to me. But can
you at some point take a picture of that to me and send it to me?
Yeah, I can do it right now.
Yes,
it's sitting right here.
Yeah, you don't have to do it right now, but you don't have to do it right now. Yeah. I'm just curious.
Oh, damn!
I mean, I have a copy of it.
Get the whole view of them.
Oh yeah. I would just like to just
what was Perry working with?
Yeah. Okay, we set the stage pretty well. He's in the office, and you're telling him why he can't, work in this film anymore.
Right.
Today, Junior.
And he's upset, to say the least. And
is he screaming?
He's upset, and he's screaming at me, and he's afraid that he's never going to work in this business again. And I'm ruining his career. And I'm not, dude. This Polaroid is doing that.
Is this? I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, but I just want.
Okay, so the Polaroid is basically like Chekhov's gun. It's going to be like, well, Perry, if this gets out, and you did this to yourself. You're just about to ruin your career. So I think this is where it starts getting really good. So yeah.
Bring it back to part of Perry's lore about
better lock
this
the
is that
F in.
You said to him, according to him, of course, that you're going to ruin him, and all the comedy club owners, and you're going to blacklist him from the comedy clubs. I don't know how you would have known that he's even a stand-up person.
I didn't. And for the record, while I spent a lot of time at the comedy clubs and the House of Blues, the Magic Castle, I spent it because, like every casting director in town, we'd be given invitations to come and view talent. They would showcase like that. So I didn't personally know the owners. They were not personal friends of mine or anything. And I doubt seriously if I walked up to one of them and said, you really shouldn't keep this guy, listen to me. Don't let him work here. They'd probably just tell me to, get the fuck out before somebody drops a house on my head.
Right.
That's just the
Wizard
way it
of Oz reference.
And, I'm not the only casting director who's been to the comedy club or the Magic Castle or any of those places. We get invites and we go because it's free. The drinks are free, and so we go.
Candies are free. Sorry.
As a poor journalist, I will not turn down free refreshments or free food. That's rule maybe number 1, never turn down the press box food. So
makes sense.
And there's some places in Texas where the press box food is pretty immaculate. So take my
word.
Yeah, take my word for it. Trust me, bro.
and we showcase. So I would have never, and in my entire career, I never said that to anybody. I never said you'll never work in this town again.
Right. It's such a trope
Yeah,
thing to say.
yeah, and it's not my style. You know, my style is straightforward and honest. Here's what you did. Here's my decision for my company. Now, there's other
Give
companies.
me a handy.
Won't go out and work for them. You go right ahead. I could care less. Not my circus, not my monkey.
Right.
And now he's all but, because he's genuinely afraid that he's never going to be able to work again. And
does he admit what he did wrong? Is he accountable? Like, I'm sorry, I was looking for something he threw away.
No, he's not in the time I spent with him. He wasn't accountable for anything.
It sounds like him.
It was denied until you shove that picture in his face. And then you can't deny it.
Please. I dropped something.
Yeah,
I was looking.
Unfortunately, he couldn't say,
Such a good
you copied and
voice.
pasted that on me, because they wasn't doing that back then. You know?
Right.
And that's why
it was a computer graph.
Yeah, it was a Polaroid, because you didn't have the internet and you didn't have phones that did that kind of stuff. So
right.
Hard for a guy. So I said to him, look, you're not working for me anymore. I said, but if you're that desperate, there is another option. If you want to keep working in the business, because look, Tom,
this is where it gets good.
If I can help somebody, and sometimes it's to my fault, and I get slapped in the face like I have in this, then I'm going to try at the very least, because I didn't know the guy, and I'm listening to a sob story over here, and I'm like, okay, and he's like, well, what I got to do? What I got to do? I'll do anything. And I said, well,
don't act like
I can get you SAG vouchers. You need 3 of them to get your SAG card.
Right. So explain that
Right.
the 3 SAG vouchers and how crucial it is.
It's probably changed since.
my balls went.
CJ keeps on getting denied.
My balls went from blue to purple. Now they're getting to be a grayish and almost black. They're gonna fall off my body from the blue balls.
The suspense. The suspense. Okay, but we're leaning in closer. We want to know what really went down. So
the merger of SAG and AFTRA, and it's been so many years. But back at that time, if you were an extra on a set, you got paid $40, $45 for the day.
Damn,
that was
only $40.
Non-union work.
Damn,
a lot
son.
of extras got into it because they were hoping to be tapped to do a small cameo part in a movie or to say a word or two, so they could get a SAG voucher, and that's a union voucher, but you're non-union, and if you go in as a stand-in or some other pivotal thing other than extra, you can be issued what they call a SAG voucher. That's what SAG recognizes you as a non-union person doing union work. In order for you to qualify to join that union, they required you have 3 of those vouchers.
3, yeah.
All right. And there was a time frame that you had to do it and submit them to become a member of SAG. And I suspect that it took him, I think it was 2 years. He didn't become SAG until 94 or 97 or 95.
Is that right? I don't even know.
Yeah. I think it took him 2 years, because I told him if he wanted, what I got to do, what I got to do to get a SAG voucher, and I said they cost $500 each. So you want to shell over $500, I will write you up a SAG voucher.
So this is like a black market SAG voucher that you're
correct. Oh, absolutely. And I'm not the only one involved in it, but yes, I'm doing it.
Because that was a common practice then.
Yeah. So he
and 500 each.
Right, 500 each. So he all of a sudden was a little bit more, happy that he had an out to all of this, because I made it very clear.
I don't have to be blackballed by the business
to work for my company ever, but I'd give him a SAG voucher.
I'm getting blackballed right now.
Okay, let's play a hypothetical for a second. Let's say Randy couldn't do anything to help Perry for dumpster diving. We would not have had Windy City Heat. We would not have had Perry Caravello alive. Perry would have just faded in obscurity. So
yeah,
I think he owes it to Randy for, you know, kind of, you know, giving him a little bit of a leg up, even if it costs him like a hand job, you know.
And the funny thing is, they're talking about blackballed. I'm getting black balls, bro. What is happening?
It's like when you knock down a calf and you want to prevent the calf you want to have the calf be more of a steer than a bull. Just because it doesn't have the necessary makeup to become a bull. So you have to ban the balls. That's what's happening with CJ right now. Like CJ's balls are banded.
Yes.
Although I will say there was one time my grandfather and I we were out banding, you know, calves. And I know, you look at me and you never would have think, oh, well, you know, it's like this guy, he doesn't look like he grew up on a farm. But
yeah, you kind of do
a little bit.
See that?
But no, like when I was in high school, like we go out and band cattle, or you know, if we didn't have any bands, man, we cut off their balls. Like, I remember Grandpa cutting off a calf's balls with just a dull knife, and that's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
Oh yeah, it's funny. My grandpa actually, my dad told me about that, and so I've heard about it.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about it in a while. That's funny.
It's but doing it with a dull pocket knife, man, I felt bad for that calf. But anywho, I think it's starting. I think we're finally getting to the part where it gets good. I hope.
Keep on doing casting a TV show,
right? Just not with me. So he left my office, and he came back a couple of days later because he didn't have $500 on him. He was. I wanted the whole $1,500. I was just going to give him the $3 and get out. You know,
I'd have a hard time believing that 92 Perry's got that kind of cash on him.
He just cried, boo-hooed, boo-hooed, boo-hooed. And, I mean, he was desperate. So he came back a couple days later.
Perry is the man who cried to a prostitute.
Yeah.
After the deed was done.
Oh no!
To get his money back.
What? Perry, do you have no standards? Come on now.
You shouldn't even be with a hooker in the first place, Perry, but at least have the money to...
I mean, you just can't do the deed and ask for a refund. Like, you just can't.
Unless she whips out something you weren't expecting, then maybe you should get paid.
Like the, what was it? Like back in the, what was it? The Attitude Era of WWE, where like, it was like China was trying, well, not China. It was Mark Henry trying to date with China.
Yes.
And China was like, well, you can't date me, but you can date my friend. And, you know, Mark Henry and, you know, and this, granted, this is a character. This is not IRL, but
yeah,
you know, he's like, you know, he's playing tongue hockey with her, and then, you know, he gets a little handsy, and he's like, "Sweet Jesus, she has a penis."
It's funny. You think after that his career would go down, but like what, 10 years later, he's like one of the biggest wrestlers at one point.
He was
for like a good couple.
The
years.
Hall of Pain was really good. His Hall of Pain gimmick that he had was awesome. Like. Yeah. I wish Mark Henry was given his flowers a lot sooner, because Mark Henry is like a legitimately strong dude. Like
he was a strong man.
Yeah, like he was the world's strongest man, and he knew that he had to live up to that title. He had to live up to it.
What was the story with breaking the chain? If that's real or not, I don't know. But that's a sick story. Where there was a chain, and they actually used the real chain on it. So it took them like a good minute to get the chain up the Hell in the Cell or whatever it was.
Sure.
That's a sick story.
Another one is like where they pissed him off, like on a Raw or whatever, and he was like standing outside, because they were gonna do a dark match after the Raw, and they were gonna do a dark match between like John Cena and Mark Henry, and Mark Henry's out there for 10 minutes, and you know, Justin Roberts, who's the announcer at the time, is like, "All right, everyone, have a good night." And it was a bet between like Billy Kidman and like one of the production staff. for $1,000 for each minute Mark Henry was out there. So Mark caught wind of it and was pissed. Like he started kicking down doors. He's like, I want to talk to Vince. I want to talk to Triple H. And my friend who was at that show, like the ladies, the women's wrestlers, they were like, all right, guys, come with us. This is going to be bad. You need to get out of the line of fire.
Was it like Stacy Keibler and Trish Stratus at the time, or is that a little bit before?
It was after.
Oh, after. Okay.
Yeah, it was after. So when they were still called divas or whatever, but they were like, all right, guys, come on. Like, come along with us. You know, this is going to get pretty hairy. So, yeah. But that's...
Who is that one girl wrestler with the big-ass mole and the boogeyman?
Jillian Hall.
That's okay.
She was JBL's like personal assistant, like his secretary or whatever. Because like when JBL had that run as WWE champion at the time, like he surrounded himself with like Orlando Jordan, who was openly gay, but also a pretty decent wrestler. He was decent,
awesome wrestler. I liked him.
There was Orlando Jordan, and there was Jillian Hall, and then they came in with that prosthetic like mole on her face, and then they had the Boogeyman show up and eat that mole off. So
that's cold.
But the mole wasn't real, so it was fine. It was more so funny more than anything.
Oh, it scarred me. Like with the Boogeyman and that, both of them scarred me as a kid.
I'm the Boogeyman. I'm coming to get you. Boogeyman was awesome, though. Boogeyman couldn't wrestle.
I really like this one person. Was it Billy London or Paul London?
Paul London.
Paul
London was really good. He was really good on the independent scene. He was on Ring of Honor. He wrestled Bryan Danielson, who ended up being Daniel Bryan, by the way.
Is that yes? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. The whole yes guy. Yep. And then, but before then, Paul London was tagging with Brian Kendrick, aka Spanky. And then Brian Kendrick became the Brian Kendrick, and Brian Kendrick was very underrated.
I didn't get to see enough of him in WWE.
Yeah, because they made him like tag team champions, but they didn't give him a whole lot of they didn't give him like a singles run or anything. But at one time, Paul London teamed up with Bryan Danielson to become the American Dolphins. Like, because at the time, Bryan Danielson was on the Independents. He was known as the American Dragon. So Paul London was kind of like in this weird psychedelic phase. So they became the American Dolphins, which was kind of neat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
the Hurricane, too.
Yeah. The Hurricane, who originally was Sugar Shane Helms, and then after his run as the Hurricane, he became Gregory Helms. And he was like a long time WWE Cruiserweight champion. So he had a good career after the Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he needed money to rent. So the man is a professional crier when it comes to
and he was devastated that he was never going to work again. And now here's an opportunity for him to try to fix that in whatever way in his head that he was going to fix it. For me, it was just a business thing. I want your money. And if you've got it, I'm going to take it.
And your cock.
Those SAG vouchers. I've never, ever, ever in my life said to somebody, I will do something for you, and then don't do it. If you play that game.
Well, because
so he comes in.
Because he's looking at it as a transaction.
He sees Sally. He does not see me. That is the only time I ever saw Perry Caravello, was that one day he came into my office. He comes in a couple of days later. He gives $500 to my secretary, Sally. She writes out the first SAG voucher. I don't see him. I could care less. I don't want to see anybody. This is just how my office operated. And I don't remember exactly how long it was before he came back in for the second one. It might have been a couple of weeks. I don't know, maybe a month before he came in for the second one. And I don't remember when he came in for the third one either. But ultimately, through a certain space of time, because I said to him, you have to have them in this amount. That's a SAG requirement, not mine.
Right, you got a time frame to work with.
Correct. So ultimately, he did pony up the full $1,500, and he got his SAG vouchers.
Okay.
That's how he got them.
So when did you blow him?
Oops, I didn't.
Oh,
Let me say something to you, Tom.
Handy.
I'm a forthright individual. I have never had a sexual encounter in Hollywood in my office for exchange for a
This
SAG
is
voucher
real.
or a partner movie or anything else. I had a partner at the time, and I was monogamous as the day is long. So it's nothing that I would ever entertain to start off with. And listen, I don't know about the rest of you out there, but I look at him today, and I'm thinking, trying to get a vision of him from 92, and I'm here to tell you just what I told you last night. There is absolutely, unequivocally nothing, and I mean capital nothing, sexually appealing about Perry Caravello to make me want to suck his dick or let him suck mine. Period. End of the story.
Right.
Oh, he is stud.
Yeah, it never happened. I didn't get a happy ending. He didn't get a blowjob. I didn't get a blowjob. He got his vouchers, and I got my $500.
Talk about the hand.
$1,500.
And that's the way it goes.
okay.
This story he tells, while you and I have a little bit different of a difference of agreement on what we feel about the story he tells, because I feel like it's something he made up to start trying to jumpstart his career. Because back then, casting couch was a big deal back then. But usually it was a producer or director doing it. So very seldom was casting directors actually doing it, or the actors coming on to the casting director. So,
no way.
It would have made a good storyline back then, because it was the talk of the town. That's my opinion. That's my thinking. I understand your thinking of it, and you have a valid point with that.
Well, my point is, I think you're giving him too much credit.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's just how I feel it all came about, and why it was started off.
My argument and that's thank you, and that's your story. That's it.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, does that give you enough of an answer, CJ, or do you feel like the jury's still out?
I think this is real.
Okay.
I think, because if this was fake, he'd be like, yeah, no, Perry gave me a handy, and it would be a funny bit, right? This kind of diminishes that whole lore. Like, it's still kind of funny because
this is Perry we're talking about here.
So Perry is lying to us. So, like, did he imagine this handy? What's like, this is now weird. Like, what happened? Was Randy right and said, oh, he's doing this for attention, for a storyline? Is that what Perry? I don't know.
Yeah, I still think the jury's out. I'm not gonna discount Perry, but I'm not gonna discount Randy either, because there's always there's three sides of the story. It's person A, person B, and then there's the truth. However, I think one thing that Randy made mention that makes perfect sense was it would never be a one-on-one interaction in his office. He had to have another person. So then that opens up the door and say, okay, like, now do we need to bring in, does Tom B need to bring in Sally?
Yes.
To confirm
because
or
he
deny.
wouldn't admit this.
Yep.
He wouldn't admit this. He could actually get in trouble if he's still in that industry right now. And also, he'll kind of look like a scumbag saying, hey, give me a handy and I'll give you this. I'll do this for you.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a monster in a way.
Right.
And so, of course, this gets sticky.
It gets really complicated. That's where you need.
Pun intended.
That's where you need the. That's where you need that's where you need Sally. I don't know if she's still around or not. And granted, this is about, I would say, more than probably close to 35 years ago. So you're asking somebody to really dig into the memory banks and being like, okay, do you remember what happened between Randy Callahan and Perry Caravello back on X date 1992? I would have a hard time remembering X date 1992. I would have a hard time with X date 2020, 2002 or 2022.
What did is Cyrax? What did Cyrax's mom do back in '92?
Sally,
was she in that room? Was she the?
No, I mean we'll lean into it, but yeah, like I think Sally was living in. I think she was living in Florida. Like it was like because like if you're looking at if you're looking at the Rax lore a little bit, because like. Sally's only lived in 2 other states. She's lived in Ohio and lived in Florida.
Damn, didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, because Gordon lives in Florida. So
True.
That was when, Cyrax went to Florida, stayed with Gordon, and then Gordon got sick of him and sent his ass back up to Ohio to live with Sally because Sally enabled Cyrax. Gordon didn't. Gordon was like, dude, you need to pull your weight around the house. And Cyrax is just being lazy and be like, no, the toys ruined it for me. Like, I don't know, stupid shit like that. But
and it was easier for him to do that because that's not his real son. No. Gordon was still the stepdad at that time. Cyrax's real dad was a predator that went to jail.
Rupel.
Good old Rupel.
Yeah.
Evil old Rupel.
Yeah, evil old Rupel and his bike path. Okay, well, that's a good place to stop with Perry. Let's see. I don't know if we have enough time for Wild Joker. We're about an hour and a half in.
We can do that for sure next time.
Yeah.
It's 33 minutes.
Yeah, let's check out Wild Joker another time, but let's see what Lord Babylon's up to.
My boy, I could say that. My boy.
Well, he hasn't been accused of anything yet, but
yeah.
That's the.
He's the Chud Meister.
I don't know.
This guy, the Chud Meister.
I call him Great Value Andrew Tate, but okay. So he's put up some new videos. Let's go with maybe seeing.
Quick thing. Do you say Great Value because that's like a popular white label company, right?
Now that I think of it, Great Value doesn't have bad stuff. Think of it like the Walmart brand.
Yes. No. Canada has something very similar.
Okay.
It's called No Name.
Literally
No Name. That's kind of cool, I think.
Yeah.
But Great Value is I think we have that at Walmart too, all around. I think that's all
because it's the Walmart brand.
Yeah, and it's actually good. It's decent.
Yeah, it'll get you through. It'll get you through. It's not 5-star dining, but
Same with No Name. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotten better over the years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay.
For me.
No. He did it. Like, are you just gonna sit there and pretend like you don't have arms? Put the phone down, get off your lazy ass, and go put on deodorant.
Being a girlfriend is seeing what you can get away with asking your boyfriend for. Okay, so
yeah.
So Lord Babylon is like, hey, why don't you put on the deodorant yourself rather than make your boyfriend put on the deodorant for you?
Yeah, and they're like relationship baiting. Girls will be like, oh, you have such a good boyfriend that does this for you, blah, blah, blah. It's relationship baiting. I'm going to call it.
It's kind of like when you go to the store with your girlfriend. You go to the mall or something. I'm old school, so I still think, malls are kind of a thing. But
they still are.
Yeah, just not as many of them anymore. Yeah, they're kind of dying out like the dodo. But no, it's like going to a department store and your girlfriend's, like, oh man, this is really cute. This outfit's really cute. This is really cute. And then she comes out, and she's putting on a show for you. She's trying all these dresses on or whatever. And of course she's going to pop this question. Does this make me look fat? Or does this make my ass look huge? You're in like...
That's good nowadays.
Yeah. Because everybody wants an ass like Kim Kardashian. But no,
I wouldn't mind.
But you would like... I would feel like... I'd feel stuck. I'd be like, okay, do I be... do I tell... Can I be honest with her? Or do I sugarcoat it? And be like, hey, you look fantastic. Even though, like, she just looked like she rolled out of a gutter. To, well, maybe that color's not for you. And then you offend her. So, like, you're kind of in a lose-lose situation. It's kind of like
you just gotta know. You just gotta have to know if your girlfriend will take honest criticism, or if you know she won't. You just gotta lie.
Yeah,
those are the good lies.
The white lies.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he's kind of leaning into that where, it's a no-win. To where it's like, oh, well, you can't win. Or like, oh, like, is the man going to degrade himself so badly that he has to put the deodorant on for the girl?
So we're on kind of Chudmeister's side on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, come on. Like, you can put deodorant on by yourself. But, like, she's baiting him. She's baiting the boyfriend to...
Yes.
Yeah.
So every time I agree with the Chudmeister, I will have to take a hit of the THC inhaler.
Okay. Are you agreeing with him right now? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yourself. No, but instead these women get online and reduce their men into fucking cucks. And we're witnessing that right here. Like, dog.
Right
Can't you ever work up
here.
the courage to...
To me, it depends. It depends. Like, like if she asks like really nicely, but she's not baiting me through like an Instagram post and shaming me.
Yes.
If she was like, hey, we're in a rush. We got to be here within like a half hour. It's a 25-minute drive. I'm finishing up right now. Can you do me a big solid and put the deodorant on for me? And
That's
it's one
crazy. That's even crazy sound like that.
That sounds like a crazy scenario, but sometimes sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. I'm just saying, hey, this could be a situation.
Wouldn't it take more time giving the boyfriend the thing and then he has to take it off and do it for you, or just you? It would be a lot
like
quicker.
if she had like one of those like spaghetti strap dresses or like a tank top or something like that, then you'd just be like, okay, all right. Yeah, just raise your arm. All right, I'll put it on for you real quick. It's like putting on paint.
Maybe if she's missing an arm or two, I'll do it.
She's armless.
Yeah, she's a little thalidomide baby, maybe.
Say no. Yeah, she'll get pissed off, but at least you have your respect. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The problem with him, he's way too serious. Even though I kind of agree with him, it's like, bro, you're too serious about it.
It would be to the point where like the Dadvocate would agree. But have you ever seen the Dadvocate?
No.
It's this married chick that talks about, like having a healthy relationship between a man and a woman. And she kind of criticizes like the feminists that kind of like walk all over men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because men aren't going to learn if they're just... The shitty men aren't going to learn if you're sticking your nose down at them. Oh, you're this, you're this. If you want men to get better over time, certain men, it would be better having a decent civil conversation instead of, oh, men suck. Cut off their ball. Like all this stupid corny
all
stuff.
men are evil.
Yeah,
I mean, don't play that card, please, ladies. I know we have some ladies who tune into the show. I mean, we have Ash Young. Well, Ash Young is one, and then we have Soulshine.
Oh, I thought okay.
Yeah.
That was girls. Shout outs to both of you.
Shout outs to both of them.
The queens in the chat.
Yeah. And then I thought there was somebody else that came in. But no, I think it was just those two. But
I guess half a Mini Manson 2 shoutouts.
Minnie Manson refers to himself as a guy, so.
Oh, my bad, my brother. I already misgendered.
I am very if they give me like their identity, I try to respect that as best I can.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Like, I won't call somebody a part of the car. I'll call them trans, right?
Yeah.
That's what they go by.
Sure.
And no, I agree. But like you said, there are like Chris Chan, I'll call her a she or whatever. But there's certain people that, well, I guess Chris Chan, I don't, because he said becoming a girl will get him girlfriends.
Because like then you're transitioning for the wrong cause. Like if it's one of those things where you're not comfortable with who you are and you have to accomplish a change of gender to feel more comfortable with who you are as a person, I'll respect that. I'll use the right pronouns. However, like Chris Chan does it for the wrong reasons. He feels like, I can attract more women by becoming a woman. You know, by becoming women folk. And Chris, that's not how it works, dude.
Tofia Chu used to be a guy as well, right?
No, Tofia Chu's always been a girl.
Huh?
Yeah, Tofia Chu's always been a girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
And then,
Sorry.
and then Nova Online's always been a guy. But it's... So, I mean, this is kind of a weird rabbit hole to get into. But, like, if Nova Online and Tofia Chu ever cross paths, would they fight or would they make out with one another?
I wouldn't want to see one of them. I'd like to see the other. They fought. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins can take the belt and then walk away. They could do their entrances.
So like a WrestleMania match?
Yeah. That'd be, and I'd like to be the ref. Tyler could be the one on commentary.
You would need to have a gas mask with how much Nova and because what was it like? Nico told us that Jacob Sockness received a Nova cord, and it smelled like wet dog. Like,
did he put it on first and then smell?
I have no idea.
Might have just been.
It could be just like how nasty Nova's house is.
No, it is. It's disgusting.
And then Tofia Chu, like that's like I think Cursed brought up that they like the one thing that he noticed from the Chu crew, like the Chu clan, was just how
that's a good one.
Well, the Chu crew is like is a group of like people that don't like Tofia and just want to see like Tofia just have the worst luck imaginable. So that's the Chu crew. But the Chu clan is like, Papa Chu, Mama Chu, the late brother Chu, Tofia Chu. But Curse, if I remember correctly, and Curse may correct me, and if he corrects me, I stand corrected. But I think one of the main things he noticed with like Mama Chu and Brother Chu was just the smell, like the repugnant smell, and I don't think the apple fell far from the tree as far as Tofia is concerned. So, yeah. Anywho, let's try out this. yeah, a great segue. But yeah, like let's check out this one.
Okay. I said your luteal phase is beautiful.
Why?
Because it shows a different side of your femininity.
What?
What does that mean?
Oh, I know what this means.
What is happening? He's being soft. I get it. But, like, why are you putting this on Instagram? See, people, like, in this day and age, they just overshare. And we're going to overshare some more. Like, it's like the quartering. Yeah. Like, the quartering overshares. Like, Darkside Phil used to overshare. Like, Cyrax will overshare. Like...
See, I wouldn't be so mad at this if they were oversharing, because this isn't too bad. But they're not doing it because it's oversharing. They are putting up this act to make them seem like the best couple on the internet.
Yeah.
And it becomes corny. It's like, you're trying too hard at this point. That's my issue.
Agreed. Yeah.
He doesn't say this behind the camera. They thought of this 2-second script.
You'd hope that they would be as lovey-dovey behind the scenes as, when they have the camera phone going. But yeah, there's people that LARP all the time. That's why I'm like, is this really a LARP? Is this person like really crashing out? Like,
yeah.
But that's for the crash out connoisseurs to decide, isn't it?
This is my beta simp. I don't find him sexually attractive.
More tender and quiet in spirit.
Wait a minute. Does this guy sound like Truther?
Yo. Once you said it and I replayed his yo, you're right.
Yeah, this is like if Truther grew out some hair and he stopped being such a Fruit Loop and like quit dancing and actually interacted with a real female.
Yeah.
But then again, I can't see Truther being lovey-dovey. I just can't see it.
Just making sure my dog wasn't jumping at the door. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
And just, I feel like it brings out a different side of this gentle.
I do agree with Lord Babylon. It's a little ridiculous.
Oh gosh. Okay, here we go.
I agree with Lord Babylon. It's a little too over the top, but I do feel like it's a LARP. So,
which might even be worse.
It could be even worse. Yeah.
The amount of pussified shit I've heard on the internet on a daily basis. This one takes the cake. This one. No wonder why she's cucking you so hard. Bro, you ain't never getting her pussy wet ever again.
What? Damn, strong words there, Lord Babylon.
Oh, God.
I may have to screenshot this, though.
He needs to get a tattoo on his forehead. Chud for life.
Chud for life.
You can make that in the biggest font you want. It'd still fit on his forehead.
Chud for life. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still, I mean, this guy looks, like he I don't know.
He looks a little special too. I don't
this guy?
Be too
I don't think he looks too special.
Both of them. Look at his smile or his weird teeth. Maybe I don't know. It's He looks a little off.
Yeah.
Both of them in this fucking.
But it's
photo.
one of those like pillow talks. It's like, oh, do you really love me, baby? Like, and he's like, of course he's trying to be gentle and be poetic.
Get the camera on.
Yeah, he's trying to be gentle and poetic, and I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to connect with the female spirit, I suppose.
Yes. And also, who knows? This might be his good friend, and he's just putting that out there so other girls will start noticing, and maybe
we have the perfect relationship, guys. We have the perfect relationship.
He's talking to his sister. It's like, come on, sis. I want to get girls. I want to get girls off the internet. Let me talk to you like this.
I don't know.
No, I'm joking. That'd be funny.
Well, I will say that incest is not wincest, so just
no.
Yeah.
This man's gonna ruin his life.
What did you say?
Look at him. He looks like he's in a wheelchair. You know those weird like.
I think it's just way too up close.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know those guys that like in a wheelchair and.
Oh yeah. The special people. What's another one that we can look at?
I'm special too. I can make those jokes. YouTube.
CJ special.
I was in the special needs school and the class for a couple of years because of my ADHD, severe ADHD, as all of you can tell from me yapping way too much. But yeah. I think I could make jokes.
Okay. All right.
Look at Buddy in the headband.
This one?
Yeah.
Should we play this one? I don't know if we've seen this one yet.
Let's see it.
Yeah, fucking trying to get fucking dick in your ass.
That is that went from 1 to 1,000 real quick there, buddy.
I do not agree. I do not agree.
Yeah, I mean, like, actually, like, that's the guy like had a really good point. Like, you know, if you're, you know, you got to get those arms going, you know, to be able to be able to do the romantic spin, because like if you're a chick who doesn't like love the romantic spin, and like a guy strong, like that's not like Gentile lifts or anything. But like a guy that can lift you up, and, you know, do the old ghost gimmick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's going to say, I'm going to be like, oh, you should be exercising for yourself and not for a woman. You should be doing that for you and anything else, not just for the. I bet you that's what he's going to say.
Okay. Oh, it stopped right there.
Yeah, fucking trying to get fucking dick in your ass.
Jesus. Calm down. Okay. There's some where I'm like, okay, all right, point taken. I see where you're coming from. And then there's others I'm like, are we being serious here?
Yeah. Like I didn't expect me to take 2 hits. I was expecting just to take one.
Just a
like,
one.
oh, that's weird. I agree with. And then he said 2 things that I kind of agreed with. Shit, yeah. I shouldn't have made. I'm gonna look like shit. But, yeah.
You're gonna regret life by the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I agree with everything. No.
Yeah, we'll check out one more and then we'll take her home. So let's see.
Sure.
I get such secondhand embarrassment when I see girls put like.
Okay, here's something anybody
What's
who's
up?
anybody in the chat or in the comments, like I see all sorts of people like have like the little star thing or a little heart on their face. Explain to me what that is. Like it's just like a heart shape.
It's to cover pimple.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like me with the Band-Aid.
Okay.
But
okay. I was just like, okay, like, I mean, because I mean, back in the day, I would just put Stridex on or whatever, you know, I just wipe myself down with Stridex, especially when I was in high school, because man, I had a little bit of oily skin, but I didn't have like a ton of acne. I was very blessed to not have a ton of acne.
Bro, I have more acne now than I did when I was in high school, and I shower more than I did. Like I showered maybe a few times.
Oh, I showered all the time in high school. Like I do like 2 or 3 showers a day.
That's me nowadays because yeah.
Hey, like the nice thing was our shower was downstairs in the farmhouse, and it was always like nice and warm.
Oh
yeah. And then there'd be times like in the summer, because like it's hot and humid in Iowa. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like, you know, like Midwestern United States, like it's hot and humid. Like, and many could attest to that, because I could talk about heat indexes and all this other shit. But like, yeah, like you need you need 2 or 3 showers, especially if you're going out and you're going to go hang out with friends, or you're about to go out on a date. You'll probably need to take a shower. So like especially after you're working outside and you are just drenched in sweat and you're just miserable. I mean, that's why like they have heat indexes, so you don't feel so horrible when you're, you know, like, yeah.
Makes sense.
That's why I like dry heat. That's why I like Texas. I can actually stand outside, and as long as I'm hydrated, I can sweat a little bit.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Yeah, I can be hydrated. As long as you're staying hydrated, you don't feel the heat as bad as like with the humidity and heat indexes. It sucks. It sucks. I hated working during the days, like in an Iowa summer.
I bet.
But like Rapid City in the summer was nice. Like Rapid City was really nice in the summer. But it depends on the day, and then but you get like 90-degree days. Or like it gets in the hundreds and then boom, like you get hit with like a 70, like a stretch of 70 degrees, and it was really nice. But anywho, let's watch the rest of this.
Were they known for like big populations of rabbits?
Rapid City?
Rapid
City.
Oh, okay.
Rapid City. Not rabbit.
I thought I heard. Sorry, my bad.
It's okay. It's one too many hits of the THC. I'll blame it on that.
Sheesh. It's
Shooting their shot in like guys thirst trap TikTok comments. What are you doing?
Right, so how about you use that logic and stop posting yourself in bikinis?
Boom! Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Yep, got him. That calls for another hit of the THC.
It's like, bro, if you're gonna complain about other people, you can't
be the pot calling the kettle black. You just can't. It's like, oh man, I think guys thirst trap less than girls. Girls thirst trap all the time. And I'm not saying and I'm not saying that thirst trapping is bad. You know, who knows? You could get like a good looking lady, or like if you're a halfway decent looking guy, you get a halfway decent looking lady in your DMs. Or the other way around. I mean, that's fine. That's the name of the game nowadays. Like, people don't go out to shit anymore to go meet. Like, they don't go out to the bars. They hardly go to the clubs. You know, they go. There's hardly any single meet and greets. So
yeah, I honestly think you can have a debate on guys do more thirst traps nowadays. For the gym bros, they've been doing it for a while. And then the look smaxing community, which has taken over like lots of the male and younger males zeitgeist, and tons of males have been getting into look smaxing, which sometimes can be good. It doesn't always have to be bad.
Right.
Lots of these guys are
that's when you get into the art of balance. Like, you can look smacks, but the problem is don't destroy your face to do it.
Yes.
I mean, don't be like clavicular
surgery.
To do it. Yeah, or do extreme surgery. Like,
we got to do a clav update sometime.
Yeah, we need to do a clav update. I had a clav update probably for the other shows, but we ran out of time.
Oh shit. Was it about his
Yeah. Well, no, it was when he was going to Paris and he was starting to hit on girls. And he kept on getting shut down. It was so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a couple things we gotta go.
Yeah,
over.
there's a lot of stuff. I mean, we can just because of our time constraints. Like, you know, we hit about maybe 2 or 3.
What are you doing?
I get such secondhand embarrassment.
What are you doing?
Like shooting their shot in like guys thirst trap TikTok comments. What are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing? It goes both ways. I feel like it goes both ways. Because that's a human thing.
She actually said, why are you girls shooting your shot in the male's thirst traps? And what he showed was her thirst trapping. That wasn't what she said, actually.
Yeah.
She said, why are you girls shooting your shot at the men? But he just showed her thirst trapping.
Yep.
Those are two different things.
Yep.
I'm stoned. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're close to the 2-hour mark. Before we depart, I just want to make a note. Just want to have a note making it be known.
Note it up, brother.
Note it up. So Cassandra, like the one associated with Cyrax, she is basically on hiatus. Okay. I'll show off the screenshot here in a second. There we go. And I'll blow this up a little more.
This isn't a goodbye. I am stepping away for a while due to my mental health. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I honestly don't know when I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because as of late, like Cassandra's been getting a lot of heat from viewers for some odd reason, because there's people out there that are like first time viewers of her channel or just trying to troll her. Like, cause like William GH, like he gets some flack from, you know, a lot of Cyrax observers. Which I don't think it's warranted, but I don't think it's warranted for Cassandra either. Like, I feel like, you know, Cassandra, like, yeah, she's milking the Raxo train a little bit. I'd love to see Cassandra like expand to like covering other people, but she has so much Cyrax content that she may not be able to run dry. But I could see it to where, hey, I've run dry on Cyrax content. I could see both sides of the coin. It's weird timing, because I reached out to Cassandra and Cassandra's like, I'm interested in doing a collab. And I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I guess further down the line.
Still on.
I think it's still on, but it's going to be maybe later this year. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Cassandra.
Choked on something.
Yeah, please don't choke on anything.
My dog. Yep. Oh, he's good.
But no. I hope she comes back. You know, hopefully rested. I understand that like YouTube can take a toll on you, but she recently just got 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, but I know I came on the stream and I was like, hey, Cassandra, congrats. But I hope she comes back.
Yeah.
I hope she
that
comes
interview.
Back. Yeah. Like, I mean, I feel like, we can get a lot of insights on how she got into interacting with the goblin. Like
Factamundo, yeah.
Like, it's like, how did you fall into this? And then like, but I do think for her sake though, and this is just me, you know, just, you know, big brother cap on, you know, big brother love.
Yeah.
Perhaps like, cause if I remember correctly, she wanted to like become like more of a person that can interact, like that can cover, like can be a commentary channel, when the majority of her audience is there for, you know, all the clips that she releases on Cyrax. And I feel like, and I've told people in the past, it's like our channel has been built on Cyrax, but we've diversified. Like now we have a whole completely new list of like rogues gallery. It's the CRASHOUT CONNOISSEURS rogues gallery, where we have Perry Caravello, we have Truther 777. Who else is on our list? We cover Chris Chan every now and then. We cover a little bit of Nova. Now I'm curious. But lately we've shifted to more like Truther. Dakota and Felicity, that's another one. Eric Payton.
Shanny and Rev.
Yeah, Shanny and Rev, Eric Payton, Tafia Chu. We haven't done a whole lot of M stands for money. But yeah, like I will tell you, we've done a lot of Truther coverage.
Yeah.
A lot of Truther coverage. But yeah, like it's, we started off like covering Cyrax quite a bit, and then we diversified. And that's maybe what Cassandra needs to do, is just, she needs to look at, okay, all right, who else could I cover? Who are my own lolcows that I can cover? But now she's so, I mean, but there's kind of a pitfall with it too, because she's so intertwined into the Cyrax lore.
Yeah.
That, well, who else could I cover? And I think maybe that's the rut that she found herself in, where I'm like, dude, like diversify, like, you know, go find a video on Shanny and Rev, or shit, cover Truther. We need more bigger channels covering Truther.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Or like, but yeah, like it's one of those things where, yeah, you could do coverage, but it's like, it's one thing to do coverage. It's another like to actually be knee deep in the poo. Yeah. So that I feel for Cassandra that she's kind of in a conundrum. And when she comes back with, clear mind, clear eyes.
Yeah.
But that's the only note I had. I know that I slipped the Nova Online video on the Google Drive.
Yes,
So it's
and
ready
I
to go.
downloaded it.
Okay. So
I downloaded it, and I'm starting to work on it, but it's gonna be a little bit.
Sure.
Hopefully I'll be able to find some time, and then cut out the stuff like the rabbit holes we go through.
Oh my
So we
God.
can keep it strictly to Nova.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason why it's gonna take me a bit. But I'm gonna start working on it more tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on when I have the most time. And so I think I might just work on it 20 minutes after I get off here. I'm going to start, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big rush. So don't feel pressured.
Thanks, bro.
Let's see. Why don't we do Wild Joker another time? We might go with Wild Joker the next show.
Yes.
I wonder who else we could check in on. I mean, Truther. We never go wrong with Truther.
Perry. Maybe
Perry,
we'll catch him live.
We might stream snipe Perry a little bit. I'm trying to think of like who else like would be.
We could also try to see if somebody uploads Perry's reaction.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can find something on YouTube.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd hope so. And then, gosh, like maybe I'll check in on Shani and Rev. I'll see what the homeless duo is up to.
Yeah.
I know that Bloodspeth and like Nova are continuing their blood feud. I think you just need to put those two in a gladiator arena and just let them go with like swords, like swords and spears, or swords and shields. There we go.
Yeah.
Nova would probably lose like 99 times out of 100, but because Nova's he's kind of dumpy, you know.
Rotund.
Yeah,
A small.
He doesn't move very well. But like I would say it was like a fight between like Cyrax and Nova. I would probably pick Nova though.
For sure.
Cyrax is like 4'8", looks like a goblin, you know. Looks like he's a rotting corpse in real time.
God.
Yeah, and I probably need to. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, I should see if there's any. I haven't seen any updates from Cyrax. And we probably won't for a while.
1 second, Sammy.
But yeah, anything else, CJ?
No, I think that's about it. I'm excited for next episode for the Wild Joker.
Wild Joker.
I haven't seen it, so it'll be raw.
Be raw reactions. Wait a second. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure there wasn't any new Cyrax stuff. But
gotta give my dog his pills. Yes.
But yeah. And then finally, if you like what you see, please like the show. If you haven't seen us before and you really like what we're all about, give us a sub. We'll appreciate it greatly. And then last but certainly not least, before the computer starts yelling at me, Unfiltered on Sunday, I'll have the MK Bandit Matthew Robles on the show.
Nice.
We're gonna talk like pro wrestling. We're gonna talk about him traveling all over the place. And he's kind of a connoisseur of alternate football leagues, including the Canadian Football League, which
CFL.
which the CFL is now in week 4. So, wow,
nice.
that's hard to believe. But yeah, CJ, hit the intro, hit the outro for us, sir. I almost botched that.
As Tyler said, thank you for liking, subbing, all those shenanigans. Tyler said it best. But guys, this is the end of the show. This shall be our farewell. Guys, thank you for liking, doing all those shenanigans, and we're about to dip. Peace out.